Hi, I'm Jennifer Schramm. Today is day 24 of our 40-day program based on A Course in Miracles, Undoing Fear and Remembering Love. Today's idea is forgiveness recognizes what you thought your brother did has not occurred. Forgiveness recognizes what you thought your brother did has not occurred. At first, this can sound dismissive or like it's asking you to pretend painful things didn't happen. That is not what the Course is saying here. This isn't about denying your experiences. It's not about saying harmful behavior is okay. And it's not about bypassing your emotions at all. This teaching is about perception. It's about recognizing that what you are reacting to is the meaning your mind has made about it. The story, the interpretation, the intention you assigned, the identity you built around the moment. So forgiveness in the Course is not about letting someone off the hook. It's about freeing your mind from the version of the story that the ego created. It's about freeing your mind from the version of the story the ego created. So here's an example. So imagine someone cancels plans with you at the last moment. I'm sure we can all relate to that. The ego might immediately interpret that as, they don't care about me. I'm not important. They always let me down. This means something about me. But the cancellation is merely just a fact. The meaning is optional, but it doesn't feel optional when the ego is in charge. It feels so automatic and it feels so real. So according to the Course, what needs forgiveness is not the action, but it's the interpretation our mind makes of it. That's what's causing us all the pain. So forgiveness says, I don't actually know the whole story here. I don't know their mind. I don't know their intention. I don't know the bigger picture. I only know the meaning my ego has added. And that's the only thing I have any control over. And it's the added meaning that creates the suffering. It's not the event itself. So when the Course says what you thought your brother did has not occurred, what that means is the version your ego created is not the truth. And that is what you're being invited to release. And you're probably wondering, why does this matter so much? Well, when we begin to forgive a misinterpretation, we experience freedom. The nervous system settles, the heart opens, the mind softens, and suddenly we're seeing from a place of peace instead of a place of protection. And forgiveness really restores our perception to love. It's not by forcing it, but by removing the fear that was covering it. So how are we going to practice this today? So your daily invitation is, at some point today, notice at some point when you feel annoyed, offended, disappointed, or hurt, or angry, or misunderstood. And before assuming your interpretation is the truth, pause and gently ask yourself, maybe I don't know the whole story here. I'm willing to release the meaning that I added. I'm willing to see this differently. This is forgiveness. I'm willing, always this willingness, not a forcing. We're not forcing a loving feeling. We're not pretending. We're just loosening the ego's interpretation. We're loosening the ego's grip. We're starting to see, wow, I do not have to give it this meaning. And even a tiny crack of willingness shifts everything. So today's invitation is, in one moment, stop and ask yourself, what meaning did my mind add here? And am I willing to release it? Again, all we need is that willingness. We don't have to do anything. Let the softening, even the smallest little softening, be enough. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.